While the city buzzes with holiday shoppers, envision a quieter quest, finding your dream home. With sellers in the holiday spirit to negotiate, you might just start the new year with new keys in hand. Stick around and explore why home shopping this season is a merry endeavor. Hoorah! Thanks for checking out my channel. I'm Eric Hudson from Keller Williams Realty here in Las Vegas and a retired Air Force officer. My team and I get calls, texts, emails every day from lovely folks like yourself looking to make a move to Las Vegas, and we love it. We'll work our buns off for you days, nights, and weekends to make your move easier. It doesn't matter. We got your back. We put out videos every week teaching you everything you want to know about living, working, and playing in beautiful Sin City, aka Las Vegas. I do hope you take a quick moment to smash that like and subscribe buttons so this video and this content can reach even more people via the YouTube algorithm. And hit that bell so you'll be the first to know when we have a new video coming out teaching you everything you want to know about Las Vegas. So reason number one, less competition. So buying a house during the holidays means that there is less likely to be competition for homes that you do have during the peak spring and summer seasons. This can mean that homes that might otherwise have multiple offers are only getting one or two, giving buyers a better chance at snagging their dream home. For those of you who've experienced the market this year, you know that it is still moving fast. And most importantly, the best homes are getting multiple offers, and that first weekend that comes along, that home is gone. But as we enter the holiday season, that is going to change into your favor. The second reason, better terms. With fewer buyers in the market during the holidays, sellers may be more open to negotiate better terms for the sale. This can lower your prices, give you more flexibility in your closing dates, and they may even throw in some extras like some home appliances or even some furniture. Number three, you have more negotiations power. In addition to better terms, buyers may also find that they have more negotiation power when buying during the holidays. With less competition, sellers may be more willing to make concessions or work with buyers on some specific needs or wants. Let's say you want to close before the holidays. Maybe that's something that you can easily negotiate, because during this time of the year, the sellers who keep their homes on the market are more serious and you have an upper hand. Number four, let's call this New Year, New House. Buying a house during the holidays also means that you can start the new year off in that new house. This can be an exciting and motivating way to start the year and can give you something positive to focus on during those often difficult winter months. I know the winters aren't that bad here in the Las Vegas area. Remember, it's still winter, so you're going to have less traffic out there. At least you'll have something to look forward to for your holiday seasons. Number five, more flexibility in getting to look at houses. During the holiday seasons, many people take time off work to travel or spend time with family. This can mean you'll have more flexibility in your schedule for touring houses and attending open houses, as well as more time to research and consider potential options. I got one possible seller I'm working on right now. We're planning to list during the holidays while they are going to Europe. So more people will be available, and for them, they don't have to sit there and open the house over and over again. For you, the buyer, it gives you a better chance and maybe a little more time to look at houses. Number six, new construction may negotiate. If you're interested in buying a new construction home, the holidays can be a great time to negotiate an even better deal. Builders may be more willing to negotiate things like upgrades or discounted pricing when they're trying to close out the end of the year strong. It's just like a car dealership. When's the best time to buy a car? Well, the best time is at the end of the month because they want their numbers to look good. That's when you get your best deals, and people less likely to mess around with you because they want to make sure to get you into a new car at the end of the month. It's the same at the end of the year. Fiscal year, so not all of them work with a calendar year. If you can get in there and they're trying to close their year out strong because bonuses and everything else can depend on it, you may have the upper hand. So when you buy at the end of the year, you can get better terms, more choices, and less competition instead of waiting until 2024 when the rates may just go higher. Because for those of you out looking, rates have almost hit 8% now. So we don't know what 2024 has in store. What I do know is people who have 2.5%, 3% mortgages are not getting out of their house. And the worst part, I'm going to make a separate video on this, is all of that great stuff I've been talking about with the new builds. That may be ending pretty soon. So if these interest rates don't change, you're going to have a situation where you're going to be going right back into new houses that are not giving you the kind of incentives they gave all the way up until now. So you have a very limited time to get in, because I know they're going to be holding this until the end of the year at the very least. Now let's talk about number 8. Sellers are listing during the holidays because they have to move. Many sellers during the holidays are motivated to sell because they need to move quickly. This can mean that you can have more options to choose from when it comes to the features, locations, and price. And you can get a great deal on a home that meets all your needs. I'm going to tell you a quick little story. It was one of my first sales, if not the first sale. I'm not going to say to who, but you can kind of like look at what's going on. This was a time when it wasn't like anywhere near where it is now, but the market was strong. And it was during this holiday season. Person was looking for a house, or family was looking for a house. And when we were looking around, they found the house they loved. I just looked at it and said, the price is fair. Let's offer even less. And they were like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. It's the holidays. We don't have as many people looking. We can get a better deal. And guess what? We got that better deal. So always look what the market's doing. And this time of year, it slows down. And as a matter of fact, even during the worst of C19, I think the best deals I got were November, December, and January, a little bit of October. Like I said, if you haven't seen the video yet, the best time to buy a house is late October and early November in Las Vegas. If you're in another market, look at that. Look at the historical trends. I should put in here some historical trends can kind of show where it kind of dips around this time, which means when it dips, sellers, I hate to tell you sellers, they get a little bit more desperate. And when they do that, you can get better deals. Number 9, the housing inventory goes up. During the holiday season, home inventory tends to go up, meaning there are more homes on the market for buyers to choose from. This can open a wider range of options and give you a better chance of finding a home that meets all of your criteria. And here in Las Vegas and other markets that have a lot of military, look at those PCS cycles, because when those PCS cycles come by, you're going to have more houses come on the market, and we're actually about to enter a PCS cycle. With more houses on the market, you have a better chance. So always keep that in mind, especially if you're in a military town, because they have no choice. They will have to move. I got another little story for you. I can remember one time, actually I was PCSing to Japan, and my wife's country clearance hadn't come back, and I'm going through it, and some idiot actually had the gall to tell me, don't worry, you still have to go. Yeah, you still have to go, even if your family doesn't have a country clearance. So trust me, they have to go. Number 10, the buyers are fewer. With fewer buyers in the market during the holiday season, you have a little bit more leverage when it comes to the price negotiations. This can mean getting a better deal on a home that might otherwise be out of your price range during peak buying season. And one thing to consider, I saw this chart that somebody put out just today. They didn't put it out today, but I just saw it today. But it was interesting. It showed it wasn't a cost of waiting. And to be honest, the 12-month period they used wasn't the greatest, because it actually started at like 3.5%, 4% for the interest rate. And it ended before the interest rates got to where they are now. And it showed that someone who could have afforded an over $800,000 house at that time of the 5 point something percent interest could only afford a $600 or something thousand dollar house. So can you imagine what it is from the bottom of the market to now, when interest rates are almost 7%? So unless people stop buying houses, I sometimes just sit there and I'm thinking about it when I'm helping people buy houses. You know, if you had bought this house just before all of this crap happened, you would have been a much better house. You would have had all those things we dream of, like pools and everything else. But because of interest rates, it's just destroying things. But at the very least, They're no longer paying 100% interest rate, which is known as renting. So let's get into number 11. Sellers and buyers are serious during the holidays. Because of the holidays, both buyers and sellers tend to be more serious about closing a deal quickly. This can mean less time wasted on back and forth negotiations and more focus on making a deal that works out for both parties. Number 12, finally, buying a house during the holidays can be a great gift to yourself and your family, and it provides stability, security, and a place to create lasting memories for years to come. Most importantly, you start the new year paying yourself instead of paying rent and paying your landlord's mortgage and making them wealthy instead of yourself. Now remember something, the people who have the greatest wealth, aka net worth, are people who are homeowners. That landlord didn't just buy that house to let you rent it. They bought that house for you to pay the rent, put money in their pocket, and build their wealth. If you love Las Vegas and the idea of what moves to Vegas stays in Vegas, we would really love for you to join us here in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas and Henderson. So keep in mind, we help with your relocation or PCS to Las Vegas. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or better yet, book directly on my calendar. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Las Vegas. Be sure to subscribe below and be the first to learn about current market conditions here in Las Vegas. We put out videos every week. The intent is to help you learn everything you want to know, the good, the bad, the ugly of living in Sin City. So would you be so kind to shoot us a comment? Let us know if there are any videos you would love to have us make, because you've seen lately we've been starting to make videos that people have put in the comments. So it'll help you learn more about moving to Las Vegas. Also, hit that like button. It's what helps the YouTube algorithm put our information and content out for other people just like you looking to make that move to Las Vegas, and it does help us so much. All right, now, that's it for the day. We'll keep them lights on for you.